All right. All right. This is Star Wars The Old Republic. I'm going to do a quick rundown of the state of the game and what it's like to play Star Wars The Old Republic in 2022. So what we're looking at here is my guy. This is that dude. His name is Zen Bones. He's a level 75 Sith assassin. But yeah, just to give a little background, I started playing the game about a month ago. I played when it first came out, and I played maybe for a month or two, and then hadn't played since. So I decided I got the itch about a month ago to come back and give it a try. And yeah, I wanted to make a video and share about what it's been like playing Star Wars: The Old Republic in 2022. It's over a 10-year-old game by now. And yeah, so I started out, wanted to be a Sith, made a Sith assassin, and got going with the game. So I'm going to go ahead and log in here, and I'm going to just talk a little bit about what you can do and what it's like to play the game. I haven't completed his chapter story, so this is the first thing I noticed about this game is there's so much to do. There's so many cool things going on, and I constantly get distracted, get swept up in the comings and goings of adventures or flashpoints or operations or side missions. There's just so much going on. Always something to do in the game. And so, the story has been fantastic, but it's like, as someone like me who's kind of got attention deficit and just squirrel this, squirrel that, what's this, what's that, how does this work and everything, and I can get swept away real quick. But here we are right now in my stronghold. This mission complete button that came up is, in this game, to do crafting, you actually have all these companions that you meet in your adventures. And when they join you, they'll do crafting for you. You send them out on missions to gather materials, and then you can have them craft items. And they all do this in the background, which I think is an incredible system. It's the shit. Like, it's so cool to know that I'm making, gathering, and creating things to sell in the background of whatever it is I'm doing, whether I'm taking down a world boss or going through a flashpoint or, just doing hood rat stuff with my friends. We got all this going on in the background, and it's been an excellent source of profit for me in this game. And I'll talk a little bit about how to make money a little bit later. But that's what this is. This is, you log off, they send them on missions, and they've completed these missions, so they're giving me all my crafting materials that I can use to make stuff to sell on this galactic market for credits, which has been like a super fun part of the game. Is I love making stuff and selling it and making a shitload of money. I'm a month in and I've made 224 million credits. That's my inventory screen. These are all these boxes and rewards you get from completing missions or killing bosses or leveling up. But anyway, yeah, so the first thing, this is the stronghold. You can get yourself a house. I wanted to be on Tatooine so I could see these twin suns. This guy's got a symbol above his head because he wants to talk about something. He's my new apprentice, learning him in the ways of the Sith. But yeah, so my general approach when I started this game was just kind of how I play games. Is I'm really into maxing my character's potential. So I like to get in, I like to level up, I like the level grind process. I like to get to max level, and then I like to gear the person up and get the best gear possible. So that was like my focus when I first started playing. And I completed that in about 2 weeks. And I'm a casual player. Well, I would say hardcore casual in the sense that when I play, and so over a couple of weeks, I managed to get them to max level. And it all kind of happened organically because there's just so much stuff going on. You can do adventures, flashpoints. I've already mentioned that before, but you just get swept away. I'm going through the stories, I'm enjoying the stories, and the next thing I know, I'm with a group on the activity finder doing cool stuff. And that's what this is. This is the activity finder. You can literally find groups doing these like small raids right here, which are called flashpoints. You can do these uprisings, which are like really arcade style missions where there's a ton of mobs, a ton of creatures, and you just mow through them. And then you got these operations, which are actually like raids. Those can take anywhere from 15 to 35 minutes. There's one specific one that takes about 5 minutes called TC. Everybody's always mentioning it, Taboro's Courtyard. And that's a good one because you can just kill the boss every day. You just join a group to kill the boss. You get the sick loot, you get the gear, and you don't do it again until the next day. These are really tough. Master flashpoints. These are like the best of the best. You got to have the best gear. You got to be strategized. You got to know what you're doing here to do these types of missions. And everything you do, you can get these rewards each day. And the rewards help you get your character up to max gear rating. And this is what my guy looks like. He's got all his gear sets. You know, you gain tech fragments, and you spend the tech fragments to get set items, and then you can put these mods and armorings in the items to make them badass. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I had to watch on YouTube and a lot of articles I had to read about how to max out my guy, how to get him at highest competency and efficiency levels so he could just pwn, dude. So he could just pwn Jedi all day long and just force choke the shit out of anyone he crossed. I had to figure out how to do that. Plenty of YouTube articles. There's this one website called Volk that has been super informative. But yeah, so now he's he's max level now, max gear rating. I'm only like one tier below the best possible. It would probably cost me about like 4 billion credits to get all the augments that I need to get him fully stacked. But you know, once you're at 306 item level, you can pretty much go anywhere and do anything with anybody who's playing the game. And there's a lot of people playing. That's what's been so cool. There's just been so many people. There's always somebody doing something. It took me a while to find a good guild. You know, I was in and out of guilds, just trying to figure out, you know, where I fit in. And, you know, there's a lot of role-playing guilds, a lot of people. And then I finally found one that felt like a good fit. I logged in, I joined the guild, and everyone just started saying, this is the way. And if you know me, if you watch any of my content, if you pay attention to any of the stuff I'm talking about on the podcast, you know, all about that Tao life, all about that way life, the way that can be weighed. But anyway, so yeah, I gotta say, overall, it's been the shit. This game has been awesome. Huge fan, still into it, not bored. I like how it fits with my because you can do so much in such little time, and there's so many people actively playing. I never feel like it's okay to just step away from the computer. It's okay to, like, you know, take care of, you know, just do what you got to do. I never feel bad about leaving or feel like I'm missing out because there's so much awesome stuff going on. You can't miss out when there's so much stuff. Like, there's always something cool going on. But yeah, so right now on my guy, you know, I'll log on in the mornings. I'll check the galactic market, and I'll see if I'll check my emails, and I usually wake up to like 20 million plus credits for the items that got sold, and then I'll craft some more items, and then I'll put them up there, and then I'll get off, and I kind of enjoy that. It's kind of like this yeah, it's just like a mini game of just buying or creating and selling and playing the market. And then, you know, what I've been doing the past couple days is what I always come on with an intention, like I'm going to finish the story. I'm going to finish chapter 3. And then before I know it, I'm running rampages with the guild. We're going from planet to planet, killing all the world bosses. And it's just been epic as shit. So, highly recommend this. 2022 Star Wars The Old Republic. New expansion's coming out in a month. Don't know what that's going to be like. Everything's still kind of fresh for me, so I'm going to continue enjoying and playing the game. This is what my lightsaber looks like. You can get color crystals and stuff for it. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. If you want to know more, you're more interested about some of these systems, I can do another video. Just leave a comment. I can talk about all these skill buttons out here. It looks overwhelming, but you learn the skills gradually as you play through the game, and it just becomes intuitive. So I like the style of play because it feels like an action game. I'm pressing these buttons here and here. These are mostly what I mostly use is just right here, and they're in sequence. So I'm like 2, 3, 4, 5, pop a V, pop a F, hit the F whenever it appears. Always hit the F. You gotta hit the F. That's the assassinate. You gotta gank these fools. Stick them with the F. Sometimes I hit a 6. You know, hit a lot of E. The E is a regular button. I press that because it zaps me right to the guy so I can hit him with an F. That's where we're always going. We're always going for that F. Then I'm going to hit an X sometimes. Sometimes I hit an X. I go stealth. Ooh. Sneak up behind him. Hit a T. Got to hit him with a T. It stuns him, and it, what else does it do? Does a shitload of damage. Hit him with the T. So you hit the X. You hit the E. Hit him with the T because you zap to him. Then you hit him with the T. By this point, they know you're there, but they're stunned. They can't do shit. So then you hit them with the 2. You hit them with the 2 because this is a damage over time, and it double crits when you hit them with the F because of your set equipment. So I hit them with the 2, hit them with the F, hit them with the 3, hit them with the 4, hit them with the 5, maybe throw in a 6, maybe go back to an F. You don't know. You never really know, you know, when you're in the flow. Sometimes you don't even do any of this stuff. Sometimes you start the battle, you hit a V. You hit a V and I manually click that one, but that just makes you super OP. Anyway, you know what it is. This is Star Wars: The Old Republic 2022. Get some.